Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Skyrim. We're going to go look for a quill, apparently. I have it selected here as a miscellaneous quest. Unfortunately, there's no marker on our map at all. As far as the game's concerned, the quill might as well not even exist. We did get some clues, though, from Lady Blackbriar. Maven Blackbriar, one of them. I don't know, she wants to picture herself to be a lady. That's probably about right. It is near Golden Glow Estate, so it's this lake right here. As you can tell, this is a large lake, so it could be anywhere. You mentioned hitting some rocks, so it could be any one of these small areas around here. It's so hard to tell. Clairvoyance probably isn't going to tell us, but we can try it just to see if maybe we'll luck out. Yep. As far as it's concerned, no active quest. So we get that message pretty much every time we try to look for a miscellaneous quest. And I suppose that's fair. Alright, so the story Maven Blackbriar told was that he was on a mission. You know what? We probably need our water breathing mask for this. Yeah, let's go grab that really fast. Now, it's not going to be very fast game-wise, but it's going to be worth it. Plus, we can get our Spellbinder or Spellbreaker shield, is that right? Something like that. It's funny, the giant's still hanging out over there. Okay. So we put everything... Let's see. I think it was over in this chest here. Yep, that's a bunch of junk. That sounds about right. So, we want... the dainty slowed footlocker key. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, Daedric arrows. I could use those. Dragon bone arrows. Definitely use those. And we've got ebony arrows. That'd be great. Oh, yeah. 149 of those. Fantastic. Okay, so what we're really looking for here is... headpiece, I think. Oh, there's extreme alchemy. Should be grabbing that. And... Elven Collins of smithing. Not a bad idea. Yeah, let's grab that. That's neat. We want to use that for a follower, but otherwise I'm pretty much useless. Spellbreaker. There it is. Okay, so the head item. I think it's the head item. Prices are better. Here we go. Breathe underwater. That's what we want. Since we're here, I don't want to do anything with any of this other stuff. I think we just go ahead and just hand it all in. Not really handing in, but even the ebony mail, I think right now we don't want it around. Let's just drop everything else here. Apparently this place has just infinite capacity, and I'm okay with that. The minor alchemy is not going to be helpful, thank you. Basically get rid of everything we're not wearing. Just to kind of even up our... or reduce, rather, our inventory right now. Keep the gauntlets of smithing on right now, and there. What do the Gilded Vest Guards do? They just have 21 armor. It's not bad for light armor anyway. It's just not that great. Maybe it improves if we manage to improve it somehow. Lots of witchplate stuff. Ancient Shrouded Cowl, huh? It's light armor though. Okay, maybe not that good then. Chef's hat. Right, some of these are just stuff from our misadventures, which is always fun, but Hevornak we do not need right now, so put that away. So to make sure I don't actually put away Volsung, but I think we're okay there. And let's keep those on. Don't need the minor destruction. Don't need that, or the blade shield. If we're going to use any shield at all, we should use Spellbreaker. Yeah, so keep that one. Blind Insight, we actually are not using that right now. We probably should be. Or at least give it something else. And I don't need any of these necklaces either. Okay, that's a little bit better. And... let's get rid of the Forsworn arrows, get rid of the iron arrows, get rid of the steel arrows. And then basically any weapon we're not going to be using. Call for stillness. I don't know if we're going to have a companion with this in the near future, so I think we just give that up for now. Should be fine. Get the Marian's dagger out. Don't want to do this for too much of our stuff. I'm tempted to just throw everything in the box and then just pick out the stuff we want, but then we might be in the world of hurt if we need something that I didn't foresee. So just to be on the safe side. I want the bleeding blade, not the devour, right? Yeah, that's probably right. Okay. I mean, Dragonbane sounds cool, but it's going to need a lot of work to be able to actually be as cool as it sounds. Same, I think, with the Nightingale blade. Again, it looks really cool. Doesn't that look neat? That looks neat. Absorbs 25 points of health. That's a really good bonus. Unfortunately, the damage sucks. Yeah, we just need to be able to improve it. So we need our blacksmithing skill up, and we will do that. Maybe between episodes, I'll come back here and work on all this stuff, but for right now, I don't care. Okay, so what about... Do we have an... Okay, so there's a bunch of health potions I should probably grab. Though those are fortified. Doesn't matter too much, though. Lots of poison. There we go. Brief invisibility is pretty good. Enduring invisibility is pretty good. And... regular old invisibility. Okay. Good, that should help. Alright. Freeze this up a little bit. Not too terribly much, but it will help, I think. And especially the water breathing right now. So might as well go ahead and put on the water breathing helmet, or mask, or whatever the hell this thing is. So Volsung, there you go. Then we'll teleport back. All the way back over here. Let's start Merryfair. Now, with the water breathing helmet, we can at least stay down there pretty much indefinitely. We won't be able to cast magic. But if we cast, like, Mage Light or Candlelight on us, we should be able to see reasonably well, I think. Okay, so here's the lake, right? Yes. Okay, since we're just wearing this, we should be good to go. It's not very deep around here. How you even got a boat in here is amazing. The honey... Yeah, the Honeyglow Estate, I don't think they care about us just swimming around here. We should be fine. I don't know if there's going to be any slaughterfish or anything we need to worry about. He said he hit some rocks. I mean, it could be anywhere. Could literally be anywhere. A random fox just swimming through. I suppose that just happens. Was really hoping there'd be an icon for like a shipwreck like we usually see. There is an icon for a stone. I suppose we can look at that. We're just gonna be swimming around here anyway. Sure, grab the barnacles. What the heck? No slaughterfish. I'm kind of surprised. Seems like you're gonna hit any rocks. It'd be those. I guess it depends. What's the depth of his boat? We don't actually know, do we? Don't really know much about the boat. Let's see if we can find this stone real quick. So I'm just curious what this stone is. Broken tree. How did that tree get broken? Oh, the stone's a little bit further than I thought it was. Might be up the mountain. Or just up here. Oh, there's a dragon up this way. Oh, there's a stone. Hello, stone. No, this is not the stone. This is a completely different stone. This might be the Nightingale Stone. Okay, so that's not necessarily all that helpful. Though it's not the stone we wanted. So where's... Curious to go find that dragon right now, but we're on a different quest. Though likely where there's a dragon to hang out is also a word of power. So we should go up that way once we find this quill we're looking for. She said start at the docks. Though I don't think that's actually the right thing to do. We'll have to look in every frickin' inch of this frickin' lake. I mean, there's stone there that you could have run around on, but apparently didn't. Okay, maybe over near the bridge? It's possible. I can just catch the salmon. Not sure that's actually something I want to do. There's a lot of shallows. This is actually kind of a bad place to run a boat with a long draft. You would definitely want a short, or rather a shallow boat. The bridge is more just so you don't get your feet wet more than anything else. It could be on this side. It depends on what they actually count as the lake proper, too. The fox is just down here. That's very peculiar. It's like the game is just spawning creatures in front of me. It doesn't really take into account what they should be doing. Okay, catch a salmon. Don't really want to. Where the heck would be the rocks? There's going to be any rocks to be in the shallows over here, I would think. Okay, maybe not. Okay, there's a couple of islands around. Could be around there. There's some rocks over there, too. Maybe that's where it was. I really wish clairvoyance just worked, but I guess it would make that way too simple, wouldn't it? It would make the quest pretty much trivial. Broken tree over here. And nothing else really. Oh, you're en route. Okay. I keep looking inside there expecting to find something. Every once in a while we find something. I think we found like a chest once. Once. Out of who knows how many logs we've looked into. It's Morrowind, man. I blame Morrowind. Oh, there's slaughterfish eggs here, so that means they're definitely slaughterfish. I can't seem to touch them, though. There we go. No, not harvested. Not harvested. There you go. They're definitely going to be slaughterfish if we get hit a little bit while it happens. I guess I could use the ebony mail for that, but unfortunately I put it away. We could be out of the lake proper now. Let's see. Look at the map. Still, I think that would be technically in the lake. Another small island further to the west. If we keep heading towards the Heartwood Mill. Could be there. Assume we go deep enough. Depends how far away this caravan was. Like, it was on that bridge. Could you have hit these rocks? That'd be pretty dumb. I mean, I don't know. Were there tides? Was this deeper at some point? Somehow I doubt it. This seems more like a path just to keep the carts level so they don't have to go down to the ditch. This might be a dry riverbed, but unless it was ages ago, I don't think this is what Maven was talking about. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. Hold on, there's slaughterfish eggs up here? Okay, so there must be a tide. Because otherwise, how the hell did the slaughterfish get up here? Am I actually at low tide right now? I did not know Skyrim did tides. I mean, you know, Tamriel, and they talk about tides in the books, but I mean, like, the actual game. I didn't realize the game did tides at all. I'm not sure it does. I think maybe that's just the impression they're trying to give. Well, color me impressed. Some rocks here, but those wouldn't bring down a boat. You have to be going pretty close to one of the islands, it looks like. I mean, there's a couple of shallow rocks around, but nothing I can see. Just a fish. It's just a fish. Well, yeah, don't know exactly where this is supposed to be. I suppose I could look it up. There's a wiki for everything these days. Elder Scrolls is no exception. So I guess I could just look up the exact entrance and see where exactly it is. Otherwise, we're going to be wandering around here forever. Very possibly. So I managed to stumble upon it, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to have to look it up, aren't I? I'm not necessarily adverse to it. It just seems like not quite the sporting thing to do. I suppose I could just go talk to Fold and just do it, but still time to see. She said to start at the docks. I see this is deep water. Not sure where that boat thinks it's going. Yeah, where the hell is that boat going? There's no way it's going through there. We just went through there. That's a big freaking boat. Hold on. Where does that boat think it's going? There's no way that boat's making it through these waters. That's hazardous as fuck. There's no way. Look how deep this draft is. There's no way. It's a crate down here. But unfortunately not the boat we're looking for. There's a couple of crates down here. The dock hands trying to get away with something here. Okay, well, I'm glad we have the water breathing mask, because otherwise we'd be up and down, up and down, up and down. But not that it's helped us. I mean, rocks here. This would totally mess that boat up, for sure. But it doesn't seem to have messed up the boat we're looking for. Not unless... Oh, this is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. But unless I'm missing something. Kind of surprised we can't pick any kelp or seaweed from this stuff. That seems like that'd be a prime alchemical ingredient. For some reason, no. I thought that was a thing. I'm trying to remember where it was a thing. Maybe in Elder Scrolls Online. I don't think it's actually a thing for any of the single player games. But I totally see it being a thing for Elder Scrolls Online. The fish just skitter along the top of the water there for a minute. Okay. Well, we wandered around for like 10 minutes here and nothing. So I think it's time to look it up. Alright, I'll look it up. Here we go. So this would be... trying to think of a good search term here. Skyrim quill, I suppose. Quill location. Probably be good enough. Okay, well that was easy. Which has a leveled lock, is located in a sunken rowboat slightly north of the halfway point between the large boat at Riften Fishery and the boat docked at Golden Glow Estate. Roughly in the halfway point, supposedly. Okay, so if we look at the map, it'd be roughly about there. So let me go ahead and... I can't really set a marker apparently because my cursor's too close, or my marker's too close. But if I go slightly north from where I am, then it's roughly around there. Oh, and my cursor's decided to play around with me now. Because I had to Alt-Tab, and I did not like it. Yeah, so my cursor's going to hang about there now. I guess if we just save the game and come back, that could work. These are the rocks I was talking about before. So yeah, around here. Alright. Alright, game, you're going to annoy me a little bit with this. Alright. We can save the game here. Be right back. Okay, so we're back. So it's in the halfway point between that and that. Okay. If it's actually halfway, then where we are right now is not right. Oh, and because I reloaded the save, I can't run or sprint or whatever it is I need to be doing. You know what, that might be okay. It's going to be slow. Can't draw any weapons, unfortunately, but that's okay. Maybe it's too slow. I can't actually make any forward progress. Okay, let's get on something I can actually stand on here so I can draw a weapon. Which might be that island over there. Well, might as well go slow as we go. Oh, okay, that was enough to be able to kick us out of that. That's a weird bug. Okay, halfway between. So it didn't seem like I was quite halfway. I was halfway between Golden Glow and Riften Docks, but maybe it's okay. If he's, let's say he's going around, just going, and he hits here. Seems like his boat would collapse like over here. Sink, rather than collapse, but no, don't see it. Okay, so good to know that I can just grab an item, and that works too. So, okay, go to Golden Glow Estates. There's some rocks down here, but unless his rowboat had a really deep draft, there's no way. Now, I could have been dumb enough to go near this island. And it's supposed to be the halfway point, though. This is way too close. That's what the wiki said. It said halfway. Here it is. It's got to be it, right? Yep, it's got to be the strong box right here. Floating around, but this has got to be it. Oops, that wasn't it. Okay, no big deal. It's a master lock. I should probably be using the, I don't know, a potion or something, maybe? Or the eye patch, which I suppose would also give us a bonus. 15% is nothing to sneeze at. There we go. Oh, come on. I totally heard it that time. That wasn't it. It's the trouble with these master locks. One, I'm talking while I'm trying to listen to it at the same time. That never works. Can't talk and listen at the same time. So my speech teacher told me, and she was right. There we go. Full gemination. That's what we wanted. And it's just not polite, you know? Can I teleport while I'm in the water? Never tried that before. Maybe. Apparently so. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go talk to Maven. Though... Is she gonna be in there? Maybe she is. Yeah. We have the miscellaneous quest selected, so apparently she's in here. Guess we'll find out where she actually sleeps. Maybe there's a penthouse suite that seems more her style, or she'll just be here and here. That's fine. Hello.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Ridvir found the Quill of Gemination. It took me 20 minutes, but I did it.
Really? I wrote that off a long time ago. Well, I suppose I need to fulfill my end of the bargain. Give this document to Vald. It frees him from the debt, but I never want to see him in Riften again.
Fair's fair. Alright. So now we can go to Vald after we select that particular mission. Basically tell him to get lost. So that's the pursuit. So we can shoot the mechanisms to lower the lamp, but we don't really need to do that. We just need to talk to Vald. So, right, it wants us to go to Riften, which I guess technically could work, except we can go over here. Not Snowshod Manor. Yeah, so they want us to shoot the mechanism. I guess we could do that.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
It's alright, we have our fire... Oh, we just do Bound Bow. Let's do that. Is that a fine... That's a hell of a shot to make, isn't it? If it needs to be, like, that precise. I think it's in the gate. That's not going to work. Well, let me get over here. Now. There we go.
What was that?
Hey, Val, come over here. Just want to talk to you, man. I have something for you. Requires key. I can't talk to him? Hey, Vald. Vald, my dude.
Must be my imagination.
No, it's right. I need to talk to you, man. Vald, buddy.
What was that?
No, I'm right here, but I tried talking to you. That's what it was. He's an idiot. He's actually a freaking moron. If it was a competition between him and a bag of hammers, the hammers would win every time. Vald, my friend.
Is someone there?
Oh my god, I can't talk to him. I actually can't talk to him. Okay. Let's try going into the actual estate. Maybe we don't need to talk to him.
Must be my imagination.
Maybe it's just if we... Maybe if we just... I don't know. Ignore it or something? Okay, Riftfield Manor. Doors bar from the other side. Okay, so we actually need to use the ramp. Okay. How are we supposed to use the ramp if it requires a key? Okay, it requires a key that way. We can go around this side. Okay, let's see if we can get in here. Or talk to Vald. Either way. Oh, this door's just wide open. Really? Vald.
I heard something.
I'm right here. No, I want to talk to you, man. I want to talk to you. My weapons are away. My weapons are away. Okay, fine. Fine. You want to die, Vald? I didn't want to kill you. I specifically got this so I wouldn't have to murder you.
That's all you've got?
Sorry, Vald, but you did kind of ask for it. Like, literally. Too dumb to keep breathing, really. Take that, take that. The Crimson Archer cuirass I kind of like. It's kind of neat. It's light armor, but maybe... The light boots I'm not wild about. Take those. Vald, you can't just hang around here in your undies, you know? There are, like, innocent people about. I don't know where. I mean, it's Riften, who knows? But just in case there are innocent people about, let's just go ahead and put you over here. Oh, that's like goes out to the main square. Probably don't want to do that. How about this? Just in the bush. That's fine. Alright, so we go up this way. So I guess we could have snuck past him, but I was really hoping we'd just be able to talk to him. He just refused to talk. Okay, discover evidence of Mercer's location. Got it. I mean, if he's never here, I'm not sure exactly how that's supposed to work. They specifically said he never goes here. I think we're supposed to murder this lady. Kind of seems like they're asking for it here. Oh, it's a bandit. Why is there a random bandit just in Mercer's place? Also, there's a hell of a blood splatter. I'll just take your mace and your gold. And you know what? Let's actually use the... Since we have it, what the hell? We'll use the Crimson Archer Cuirass right now. What the heck? What the heck? We look kind of cool, actually. Let's get a good look at us. Oh, right. I'm still using the mask. Forgot about that. Let's take that off. Don't need that anymore. Might as well leave the... Yeah, let's do the archery one. Okay. No, I could totally get behind this. It's actually kind of a cool look for us. This works out. I like it. No idea what the horn's for, but I like it. Okay, anyway. Let's be sneaky. I can open up the door. Oh, or not. Okay. Locked into place. Is it actually, like, nailed into place? He never wanted to enter his house the regular way, apparently. Okay. Weirdo. Fine clothes. I've already stolen enough fine clothes. I don't really need more. In table has, whoop-de-doo, some gold. Holding it back. It's got to be upstairs, right? Or aren't we upstairs? We are actually upstairs, aren't we? Maybe downstairs? Yes, we came through this door. Okay. So, up or downstairs, either way. Fancy bedroom. So apparently we know where this incriminating information is. Where is it? Up or down? It says the arrow is pointing this way, but that would be outside, which makes no damn sense. So it's got to be downstairs. There's got to be a downstairs somewhere. Oh, the stairs right here. I didn't even notice it. I was too distracted by the blade guy. Or the bandit guy, anyway. More bandits? Yep, there's a lady right over there. Just staring at a wall. Just take care of that for you. There you go. Why does he have bandits in the middle of his house? Are they basically his guards? I'm very confused. Does he actually have anything of value here? Can't steal the candelabra. It's only worth 5. That's only worth 4. None of this stuff is really worth picking up. Use that for alchemy at least. Alright. Nobody in here. Another barred door. Yep, locked into place. He nailed this into place. Never wanted to be able to enter his house through the front door. Okay, coin purse inside of a bowl. Bowl is not even worth that much either. Alright, well nothing here. It's got to be downstairs again. And this looks all fancy, but I mean, the wine is actually the most expensive thing on the table. That's including the silverware. Hell of a mess he made of the kitchen here. There's got to be a secret room in here, right? Maybe? Potion regeneration. Wait, you just add that to your food? There's nothing else down here. There is a secret door. I don't know where it is. Okay, so his kitchen's a mess. Really, you don't want to eat anything coming out of that kitchen? That looks like a prime spot for rats. I mean, it's definitely going to be now, you know, now that there's dead bodies around. But it probably was before, too. So don't eat in there. Alright, maybe we look at a map, a local map? Yeah, a local map. It's all the way over there? How does that even make sense? I don't get that at all. Find out Mr. Mercer's location, but that's... These are all doors to Riften. How does that work? Okay, there must be an underground portion that manages to get over there. So that ties into the whole secret door idea, right? Okay, let's take a look closer at this kitchen. Guess we can put the knife away. Alright. Bunch of wooden nonsense in here. Take that. Take the dried elixir. Take the frostamirum. I mean, we need the alchemical ingredients for sure. I don't think this is hiding anything. Cast iron pot. Let's search the cupboard and see if there's anything good in here. Salt pile. Again, alchemical ingredients. The hay's just sitting there, and I have no idea why he has hay in here. Seems like a bad place to light a fire. There's no ventilation. This is just a bad kitchen overall. I have to cite you for, like, several health code violations, I'm sure. Just an apple pie just sitting out there. Okay. It seems weird to me that this is the only underground part of his house. Right? It sits right underneath his bedroom and nowhere else. Going upstairs probably isn't going to solve that. It's just a messy, messy place. I mean, I guess the bandits just live here now? Oh, I can take the Delilah statue. There you go. That's actually something valuable. That's empty. It's so weird I can't open those. Alright, maybe we use clairvoyance. Maybe that'll lead us. That's what we have it for. Let's try it out. Clairvoyance says to go this way. Actually says to go through this door. It's locked in place and cannot be opened. I don't know what you... Oh, the suspicious cabinet. There's our secret door. Thank you, clairvoyance. That's exactly why we have you. Okay, most likely going to be more bandits over here. Alright, nothing too good in here. That's weird, but okay. I guess they had some problems when they first opened this place up. I do want to get to that chest if we can. This is totally a trap floor, isn't it? It totally is. Fortunately, we don't need to step on anything. Or we can step on them all at once, I suppose, more likely. By doing this. Yeah, that was a fire floor. That would have been really bad. Okay. Well, there's the chest over here. Is it trapped at all? Not as far as I can tell. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. Ebony sword's at least worth something. Surprisingly, no other bandits here. Again, we can shout past this, and we probably should. As soon as we're ready. Apparently our throat gets a little sore. You know, you shout too much. That's something I ever a problem when I was a kid. I just don't shout that much. Oh, it's funny, the log comes out alternate times. Oh, I just got walloped. Alright, well, we're just gonna get walloped over and over and over again, so let's just not be in the middle of that. Close our wounds. There, so we don't die. That's very helpful. And just step through. Alright, that was horrible, but we're okay. The important thing is that we're okay. I just timed that wrong, like immensely wrong. Oh, hey, look. Another trap. Nobody's surprised. It's okay. The poison's almost done. Okay, this is probably the actual place where he used to hang out. So, hey, look at this. He has plants. Less Shargonian maid. Alright. Basically porn. Many thanks. M. Not certain how you managed to get your hands on that item we discussed, but I'm more than pleased. I thought you'd simply wait until it was being transported from Castle Dower to its final destination, but according to what I've heard, it vanished right from the armory. Wish I knew how you were able to slip by the guards, bypass the portcullis, unlock the armory door, and break into that dwarven puzzle-locked chest. You need to teach me that little trick sometime. I've left your cut in the usual drop spot. I might have another job for you soon. R. Suspicious as fuck. We have the Mercer plans. Need to speak to Brynjolf. Alright. The Red Kitchen Reader. Red Kitchen? Oh, this is... Okay. This is just about meals. Alright. Well, interesting, but not necessarily interesting right now. The bull's still only worth 5. Bust of the Grey Fox. Yeah, take that, please. Return the bust of the Grey Fox to Delvin. Okay, we can do that. Don't see anything else in here. That's empty. We're definitely going to get Chillrend here, because why not? Have you found it? I mean, I thought this in the Emperor's place too. But I'm going to say it again. If they think it's important enough to lock up, it must be pretty good. You know, eventually when I get through this. Should probably put it on the eye patch again. That did seem to help. 15% isn't much, but it does help. There's Chillrend. Alright, let's see what Chillrend is like. Chillrend. Target takes 30 points of frost damage. Chance to paralyze target for 2 seconds. It's not bad. If we improve that to legendary, that'd be pretty good. We have to train our blacksmithing quite a bit to be able to do that, but I'm okay with that. And chest here. Alright, sure. Okay. Don't have to go out the same way we came in, thank goodness, hopefully. Just seem to go further in than I'd like, but... Oh, this goes to the right way vaults. Interesting. So he was able to go to and from here all the time. Or to and from the Thieves Guild, I should say. Okay, that's obviously a Thieves Guild symbol that means basically there's a drop here. How did he get back up? I guess he just jumped. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. And this is just straight to the Ragged Flagon, so we don't even need to sneak that much. I thought for sure we'd find bad guys down here, but nope. Hey, Delvin, I have something... Oh, right. He's probably asleep. He's not going to like me very much for this, but too bad, Delvin. Your Veckle... Delvin, my friend.
Stabbed in the back. It's like the Dark Brotherhood all over again.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Ridver found this bust of the Grey Fox. Is it worth anything?
Well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. Must have come from Mercer's place. He'd admired the Grey Fox for some time. Sure, I'll buy it from you. Here you are.
800, not great, but okay. Let's see. Do I have anything else from you? I don't think so. So we're good then.
This is getting dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you.
Alright, we gotta go talk to Brynjolf. Because now we have Mercer's plans, whatever that means. Castle Dower also was mentioned, and it's hard to tell what exactly that's all about. But apparently he can just teleport. He must be able to teleport. That's gotta be it. He knows like a mark recall spell or something. And I wish that I wish that was in this game. I remember that from Morrowind. That's funny, he put it right on his desk. Okay. Hey, Brynjolf.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end?
Sort of. He was not at Riftfield Manor, but Riedver found these plans.
Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life.
Then we must stop him, yes?
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guilds treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Until next
Not
we
sure
meet
what the
live.
hurry is there, but sure. There's another mask outfit there. I mean, there's a lot of room here. We need to do a lot of burglary jobs for these to be filled up. Okay, anyway. Carlia, what do you have for us?
I promise you, all your questions will be answered. Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
Fair enough.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Okay, we may have accidentally stumbled on that standing stone earlier. Sure, we can do that. Should not be a problem. I don't think we have a marker for it, but... No, we just head out, right? I think we just head out the normal way. We can teleport all we like, but... walking there can't be beat sometimes. So, go over this way. Who the hell? The hell's going on?
Teach you to
No
mess with
sign of
me.
it.
The hell was that? Just a random thief. He had a lot of stuff on him. Candlesticks actually were 25. It's not bad. Take your lockpicks too. Apparently he had 2 arrows in him. I'll take your dagger. And your gold. The rest of the stuff, you can keep. Wow, they're very serious about their thievery around here, aren't they? Fortunately, we've never been caught. Sort of. Kind of. Mostly. Mostly that's true. Mostly we have not been caught. If you kill the witnesses, that counts as not being caught, right? I think it does. Standing Stone is over... It's on the other side of the lake? That sounds right. In which case, I guess we just swim across. That's probably the easiest way to do this. Yeah, because we saw the stone symbol there. Oh, I'm not wearing the mask right now, so... I can't breathe underwater. That shouldn't be a problem. These guys don't care if you take a little swim. Though the smell of wet fur is not going to be pleasant, so... I should probably have warned my companions that I'd be swimming, but I didn't know I'd be swimming. Well, I'm sure they won't mention it. They're very polite. It'll be fine. I'm curious about the dragon symbol we saw on the compass, too. Wasn't that also in the same direction? It's probably up there. They're usually really high up. So if we go towards this stone symbol, that should get us to where we need to be. Or I guess just go into the arrow. Yeah, so it's around here. Where'd the... I saw the dragon symbol. I don't see it. There's a barrow. Chances are we head up that... There it is. Okay, I just had to be close enough. So that means it's pretty far out then. Alright, this is where I need to be.
I'm glad you're here.
What is the significance of this place?
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
What kind of an edge, hmm?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Who is Nocturnal?
She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel.
Radebeard never met a thief who worshipped anything.
Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no sermons, no services, and no alms. She influences our luck, and in return, demands payment.
It sounds like a guild contract, no?
You're closer to understanding than you realize. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high. Whether you know it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues.
Reaver needs neither powers nor magic, but skill alone. I mean, that's not exactly true, but let's just say it.
Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you ever noticed how our luck behaves? Like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket. It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us.
To Reaver, it sounds like Nocturnal just wishes us to suffer.
Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject. Does she exact payment when we die? When we suffer, does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though.
I don't care about any of the other stuff here, so we're all good.
This way, please.
I'm curious about the Nightingales, but she said she'd get us on the way. Did she not actually mean that? Was I supposed to interrogate her more? Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and go in. What could possibly go wrong? Excuse me, Mercer. Brynjolf, sorry. Not Mercer. Pushed me into the door there. Alright, I'm assuming they're all following.
So
Yep.
this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business.
Some of the Daedra don't require worship. I mean, if you think about it,
This
more like
is
Maul, for
Nightingale
instance.
Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Activate the armor stone. Okay. Do we just touch the armor stone and get, I don't know, nano armor like Iron Man? That'd be kind of cool. I have a feeling we have to actually put it on, but okay. Hello, armor stone. It was added to our inventory, but not put on like Iron Man's armor. That's unfortunate, but oh, okay, that happens. So there you go. It doesn't really work well with my tail, just saying. Not really wild about the cape either. Can't see my beautiful face either. What, you're supposed to be anonymous in this group?
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Alright, if you say so, Brynjolf. But yeah, a lot of Daedra, I'm assuming this is a Daedra contract. A lot of Daedra don't actually require worship, they just require payment. Worship's a kind of payment, but not always necessary. I do like how it's basically the Jedi symbol, except without the sword in the middle. Otherwise, it's almost
Beyond
exact.
this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
Fair enough.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Do you realize that I'm Dragonborn and that my soul is therefore already spoken for? Ridver's not sure he understands the terms.
By transacting the oath with Nocturnal, you're entering into a business deal. You'll be provided all of the power and knowledge befitting a Nightingale. You're free to use those powers as you see fit, to further your own goals, or the goals of the Thieves' Guild.
And in return?
In return, you'll be required to defend the Twilight Sepulchre and everything within when the need arises. More importantly, upon your death, your spirit will be bound to the Twilight Sepulchre as one of its guardians.
There's no going back?
Once the oath has been struck, the terms are binding. Knowing this, are you ready to undergo the ceremony?
Apparently the only answer here is yes. I mean, again, as a Dragonborn, my soul's already spoken for, but sure. Ridver's ready.
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the circle.
It's funny there's no option. Alright, so we'll talk to Nocturnal, I guess, and she'll say hi, and how you doing, and oh hey, that's the Dragonborn, I'm gonna kill you all. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe she'll actually be okay with the deal. Oh, I'm over on the left, huh? Couldn't have picked the one on the right? I mean, I prefer going right, but I guess left-hand rule, so I guess it all still works together. So sure, left-hand rule, here we go. Ready, whenever you are, for whatever it is we're doing.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath. to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlyle. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlyle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Okay, did we get nifty cool powers? Like being able to teleport at will? Because that'd be pretty awesome.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime.
He's done more?
Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre. The skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
So the key unlocks any door? Useful, yes?
Well, yes. But the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless.
Sounds like no one should possess it, really. But, really, the Guild should possess this item.
Although it would benefit the Guild more than you can imagine, in the end it would do more harm than good. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
Right, as you said before. Ridveer has seldom attempted to unsteal something.
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Let us go, yes?
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Listen, lad.
Okay,
There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild.
And why tell Ridveer this?
Carlaya and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves' Guild.
But what about you, Brynjolf? Are you not better suited to this?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
Yeah, we can actually refuse it. That's actually kind of surprising. But we chose the RI in front of our name because we wanted to be a leader. We've been a leader of the Companions, the Mages Guild, well, I guess now the Dark Brotherhood, and now the Thieves Guild. So sure, about time you asked.
Ha! Spoken like the leader of the Thieves Guild. Just don't lose yourself in the role. We have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation.
Ridveer accepts.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Then let's be about it, yes?
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlaya and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember.
Aren't they all? We're Nightingale now, yes?
Aye. And some of what Carlia said is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers, but this goes well beyond even his twisted form of larceny. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us.
Fair enough. Okay. Cool.
Until next we meet, lad.
Alright, so we're Nightingales now, but I think I'm going to ditch this armor because I'm not really sure about it. Ditch the hood. Does that get rid of the cape? It does not. But now I kind of like it more without the hood. I still think the Crimson Archer Caress is probably best, but anyway, that'll be this episode. Thanks for watching. This has been Skyrim. I'm PC Universe, your PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.